Right.
Okay, so I want to do a little something different today. I'm here visiting my dad. This is my father, Sari Am. He's 90 years old. He's probably one of the oldest living Cambodian refugee in the world. So him and I, this is my dad, my hero. This man is a hero to me, not because he's my dad, but his history goes way back. He's sacrificed, he's probably saved numerous lives back in the Vietnam War era. So him and I came to this country in 1976. We got separated from our family during the Khmer Rouge takeover of Cambodia in 1975 through 79. So we got separated, him and I, my mother, who was pregnant at the time. So as they were evacuating all the Cambodians out of the capital, Phnom Penh, we were in a truck, and so he's telling my Bang Sri Hyam, right? He's saying my oldest sister, apparently she was able to talk to the soldiers and force them to take me. I was throwing up blood at the time. My father was sick and my mother was pregnant with her child. So my older sister was able to convince the soldiers to take us three to the hospital, and we didn't know what happened to the rest of the family. So that's what happened. We got separated. To this day, 50 years later, right? Just Hasapnam, right? So almost 1975. So yeah, so it's 50 years later. We still don't know any whereabouts of our original family. My mother, obviously I had a brother and sister. They wouldn't let us stay at the hospital, so the soldiers forced me and my dad to go into the truck, and they put us in a prison camp, and that's when we escaped in 1976, and we became refugees, and we came here to America. So we've been here in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, ever since 1976. So what happened was, during the when the war ended in Vietnam, so Cambodia went to a civil war. So in order for us to escape the new regime that took over Cambodia, my father and I was in the prison camp, and because he's so strong, he was in the Cambodian Royal Army, he was able to buy us some time so we can escape from the prison camp. So when we were at the refugee camp, and it gives me the chill to explain this story because years later, I didn't know my father, in 1972, right? Jetsapi, right? He was commissioned to serve 6 months with the U.S. Airborne Division. So at the time, by that time in 72, a lot of American troops were pulled out of Vietnam because the war was too much a political nightmare for America. So he was commissioned, and he was a Morse code operator, and his job was to go fly in a helicopter with two other guys, a gunman and a guy who drops bombs, and a pilot. So he was getting transmission from the ground through the Morse code, and he was telling the pilot, no, that's not enemy target, that's innocent villages, innocent Cambodian villages. So I can't believe like my father did that for 6 months. Could you imagine all the lives that he saved because he told those pilots and all the people that was dropping the bombs and shooting, from the helicopter at these Viet Congs. So my father did it for 6 months. Who knows how many lives he saved and how he didn't get shot down. So this man is my hero. It's amazing. He's 90 years old. Look at him. Wow. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello. So this is good because
9 years old, I 5 months.
9 years, he even knows in 5 months. So he's 9 years old, he's still sharp, and I'm blessed to have his genes. And this is hopefully, people, this is my Facebook page, and I'm hoping that there's anybody in the world that know this is the history. So I'm Shutama Am, this is Sari Am. So we're thinking now someday that I'm gonna go back and try to find what's left. There's no way my father and my original mother there's total 10 children. I'm the 7th child. There's no way all of us or all of them are dead. But anyway, so we're hoping he's got some family. I have tons of cousins out there, first, second cousin. And I've gone back in 2002 to Cambodia. My father's gone back a few times. He is not able to find them, but I'm not gonna give up. So this is my surviving timeline, is that concept. I'm trying to survive my timeline for as long as possible. Someday I will go back and do some interviews, some DNA, mouth swapping. There's no way all my brothers and sisters are all dead. So, but this is the man I want to show people the world, the guy that saved my life, my father, my hero. And he was a dedicated man. He had a good family. He fought for the right causes in Cambodia. He even was commissioned by the U.S. Airborne Division. So, Ba, you want to say hi, to say anything, because there might be your family looking at this video too. You want to say hi to them and stuff. So my father, he's 90 years old. He's still living in Providence, Rhode Island, and I don't live too far from him. So I try to get here and see him as much as I can. It's a sad, but we're not here to blame anybody for all the wrongs of the humanity's past. We're just here to move forward, and someday I'm looking for closure. So while my father's still alive, I want to get as much information as I can from him. So every time I'm here, I'm always asking questions about, my family. So I just wanted them, because I have a lot of cousins, and he's had Baimin Bob Onman, B. Brockmoy.
In Cambodia.
Yeah, Cambodia. 1 brother and 2 sisters, right?
All died on the 3 girl, 1st cousin.
Yeah, he's got a lot. So he had 3 sisters. All
3.
3. So he had 3 sisters and 1 brother. And when I went back in 2002, I've seen them, but they're all passed away. He's the last one of his family, and I'm the last that we know of, his original family. So hopefully someday we can reconnect. And that's what's good about life. It's too short, we only do 2 things. We enjoy our life, or we wasted our life. So I don't feel like my life has been wasted. And every day is a blessing for me. And to have my father in my life still, I'm 57, he's 90. I mean, how many of us today still have our fathers and our mothers? So every day is a blessing. Okay, bye. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Say bye.
Hello.
Say bye. Say bye to Bomb Ono sa Khmer ba?
Bye.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
If you're anybody out there, last name this is my father, Sari it's gonna be hard, but we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep searching. Okay.